Stop begging for love.
Oh, stop.
Shrinking yourself just to fit in someone else's cold indifference. You deserve more, so much more. If you've ever felt like you're giving your all and getting crumbs in return, this video is for you. Because today we're going to talk about why you should never ever beg for affection. So stick around, because the truth might just change how you see your relationships forever. Don't beg for affection. Ever. Chapter 1. The trap of giving too much. Some people bend over backwards to stay in someone. Slife Evan, when that person couldn't care less.
Ow.
They shrink to boost someone else's ego, thinking that love means sacrifice. But giving everything to someone who gives nothing back? That's a one-way ticket to heartbreak. No, it doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. But it's not fair. The real issue here isn't that you're too emotional. The problem is the other person's lack of honesty. If they're not feeling the same way, they should say so. Instead, they keep you on standby, giving just enough to keep you around. This isn't romance's manipulation. Ever heard of breadcrumbing? It's when someone gives you just enough attention to keep you interested, without any intention of actually committing. It's a sweet text here, a compliment there, but no real investment. You start thinking, maybe they care. But they don't. Why do people fall for breadcrumbs? Low self-esteem? Or maybe you love them way more than you love yourself. Ask yourself this. Are you okay with being someone's emotional backup plan? Chapter 2. What a healthy relationship looks like. We all want healthy love, but not everyone knows what that looks like. In the beginning, it's easy to miss the red flags. You're excited, hopeful, maybe even obsessed. But pay attention to how much both of you are putting into it. Is the effort mutual, or are you carrying the whole thing on your back? As Mendonca said, someone's loving for two, and, spoiler alert, it shouldn't be you. If you're constantly the one chasing, planning, and trying, something's off. Start with availability. When you make plans, do they show up? Or do they always have a convenient excuse? Even the busiest person in the world makes time for what matters. If their reasons are always flimsy, you're probably just not a priority. Sure, maybe they really are busy or not into the same stuff, but when two people care, they communicate. They find something in common. So be real. Are you the only one making things happen? Chapter 3. Watch how they talk about the future. Want to know if someone's in it for real? Bring up the future. People who want something real light up when they talk about what's next. It's like expecting a baby if it's a wanted pregnancy. The excitement is obvious. Same goes for love. But when you mention the future and they shut down, take note. Vague answers, distant stares, or worse, changing the subject entirely. That's a big red flag. If they're not excited, maybe they're not planning on sticking around. Real talk, someone who wants a future with you is going to talk about it. You won't feel forced. You won't have to beg for those conversations. It'll just happen because they actually see you in their future. If your partner's default response to future talk is apathy or discomfort, you need to face the truth. They're keeping things casual while you're dreaming big. That mismatch will hurt you in the long run. Chapter 4. Pay attention to physical affection when someone's into you. It shows even in the little things. A look, a gentle touch, holding your hand for no reason. If those gestures are missing, that's not just their style, that's emotional distance. Worse, if they only show affection when nobody's watching, that says a lot. Love shouldn't hide in the shadows. If they're not proud to be with you in public, ask yourself why. What are they afraid of? You might be brushing it off, thinking, oh, they're just not touchy. But if you're the one initiating everything, or if affection feels forced, something's off. You shouldn't have to beg for hugs or kisses. Let's be clear. Love doesn't need reminders to show up. You're not a trophy someone pulls out when convenient. So why act like you won gold when they treat you like an option? You deserve the full prize, not the leftovers. Chapter 5. Why do we accept so little? It's easy to judge from the outside, but no one's safe from falling into this trap. So why do people settle for crumbs? Why do we beg for affection? The first big reason is low self-esteem. When you don't think much of yourself, you end up putting others on a pedestal. Suddenly, getting attention from them feels like winning the lottery, if that attention is rare or fake. You feel lucky just to be noticed. And guess what? That person knows it. They might even make you feel guilty for wanting more, like you're being needy. But you're not needy, You're just human, and you deserve real love. If you don't value yourself, you'll attract people who don't value you either. So maybe it's time to start treating yourself like someone worth loving, because you are. Chapter 6. The fear of being alone. Let's talk about loneliness. A lot of people accept emotional scraps because they're terrified of being alone. But here's the thing, staying in a dead-end relationship is lonelier than actually being alone. It's like eating crumbs because you're scared. There is no full meal out there. But the longer you stay, the hungrier your heart gets. Being with someone who doesn't care is a special kind of loneliness. You deserve someone who sees you, listens to you, and wants to be there, not someone who keeps you around out of convenience. And you'll never meet that person if you're stuck clinging to someone who isn't that. So ask yourself, are you staying out of love or out of fear? Don't settle for crumbs just to avoid sitting at an empty table. Wait for the person who brings the whole damn feast. Chapter 7. Believing you can't do better. Another reason people settle. They truly believe they can't find anyone better. That kind of hopelessness is dangerous. You end up convincing yourself that this is as good as it gets, but it's not, when you think there's no one else out there. Will cling to whoever's in front of you even if they treat you like garbage. And that becomes your comfort zone. You start to believe the bare minimum is all you deserve. But deep down, you know that's a lie. There are billions of people on this planet. Are you really going to tell me that this one person is your only shot at happiness? Come on, it's time to raise your standards. Even if it hurts. Even if it's hard, because you deserve better. Better is out there. But you have to believe it first. Chapter 8. Learn to love yourself first. Yeah, it's so, but it's also the truth. If you love yourself, it's going to be hard for anyone else to love you. People who respect themselves don't accept crumbs. They walk away from the table. Self-love means setting boundaries, saying no to half-hearted love, refusing to be someone's emotional convenience, and it's hard, but it's worth it. Because when you truly love who you are, you stop begging anyone else to do it for you. Your worth isn't up for negotiation. You're not a backup plan. You're not someone's plan B. While they search for someone better, you are the main event. You've just got to own it. So stop feeding someone else's ego. You weren't born to be someone's emotional snack. If all they've got is crumbs, tell them to keep it chur, waiting for the full course meal. If any part of this video hit home, then maybe it's time to change something. Because you weren't made to chase love or settle for less. You were made to be seen, chosen, and loved completely. So let's do this together. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button. Share your story in the comments. I'm reading them all. And most of all, subscribe to the channel so you'll never miss another video like this. Your time, your love, your energy, they matter. And the right person. They'll never make you beg for them. Don't beg for affection. Not now, not ever.